Design of an AI agent is composed of four main components. So we have the perception component, the reasoning component, the action component, and the memory. So I've added memory to it. And the reason why is I find that most engineers don't plan for the memory in advance. So the memory component is important to the entire process. Okay. Now, what happens in the perception stage? At the perception stage, that's where the AI agent collects the data that it's required for performing the task. So that is the entry point where it gathers all the data required. Now it can gather the data required from external data sources or through a prompt or user interface or input interface. But the perception stage is where the AI agent is gathering all the data or information it requires. So that is where it's learning about its environment. Learning about its environment really it's gathering information about its environment. And that's what happens at the perception stage. Okay? Now we go to the reasoning stage. At the reasoning stage, that's where it processes the information it collected at the perception stage. So that's where I would say this again, because most of what we do is mathematical in engineering. So that's where it develops a mathematical representation of the data that it has access to. I do speak fast. That's where it processes the data it has access to by generating a mathematical representation of it. From that, it's able to identify patterns and relationship between that data. Once it's able to properly understand that data by identifying the patterns and relationship between the data, then it fully understands its environment to be able to make a decision. Remember, AI agents make decisions independently, and it happens at the reasoning stage. So the reasoning stage is where it processes the data to be able to make a decision. Then we go to the next stage, which is the action stage. At the action stage, what it does is, because it's able to make a decision from the reasoning stage, it then executes on that decision. So it executes the action required. So that's what happens at that stage, right? So there are different technologies required for each stage. There's a different technology for perception, for reasoning, and for action. I will go into that briefly in the video as we carry on. So the final stage to talk about is the memory stage. At the memory stage, it doesn't come after the execute stage, so it's not it doesn't follow like the way I've explained perception, reasoning to executing. Memory is important in all three stages. So all the three stages, right, or three stages require the memory, and it's that stage where the AI stores and retrieves information to help it get better and making decisions to perform the task effectively. Okay. Memory is key for an AI agent. It needs to be able to store its data and have a way of retrieving that data to help him make decisions properly. And it happens at all the stages, especially during the reasoning stage, because at the reasoning stage is where it's making a decision. Okay, so a quick recap. The design of an AI agent, right, is built on four components. All right, that's easier. Perception, reasoning, action, and memory. All right, okay. Because every other word didn't sound well to me, so I like to keep things simple so we can follow. So simple English is key. All right, so four components: make up the design of an AI agent, which is perception, reasoning, action, and memory.